Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video talking about the infamous evil paleo diet. It's gotten a lot of press, especially amongst vegans. Surprisingly enough, I've actually never heard of the paleo diet outside of vegans, which is amusing. Especially considering I spent a large portion of my life surveying different types of diet. I mean, my life in the last couple years. I'm 31 years old, so since I was 30, 29, 30. But so last semester I did a comparison for one of my classes in dietetics, comparing the paleo diet to the blue zones, which is well, the blue zones are collections of individuals, and one of the commonality that all live to like really old ages, and one of the commonalities amongst them is they eat a primarily plant-based diet. So I chose to compare them. In each case, those primarily revolve around high carbohydrate intake. So I wanted to compare them to the paleo diet, and I found this article. It's a great article. It's called Biological and Clinical Potential of a Paleolithic Diet. And Lauren Cordain, who wrote The Paleo Diet, the book, is one of the authors. S. Boyd Eaton, MD, is also one of the authors. And a third author is Staffan, S-T-A-F-F-A-N, Staffan Lindberg, MD, PhD. And the purpose of this was to explore the possibility that a Paleolithic diet that corresponds to what was available millions of years ago is optimal for today's population. And they wanted, the conclusion, they wanted to lean meat, fish, vegetables, and fruit may be optimal rather than a strictly vegetarian diet in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and insulin resistance. We know that a vegetarian diet, a vegan diet specifically, is very beneficial for all of those. What they wanted to find out in this article is to explore the possibility that a broader range was available for that. But there were several very key things that came up in this. And one is that they explored the benefits of a vegetarian version of it. And the vegetarian, I'll read you this section that talks about that. In one trial, serum lipid improvement after a diet based on fruit, nuts, and vegetables was similar to that achieved by the medical treatment of statins, which is pretty amazing. The diet in that trial may be regarded as a vegetarian Paleolithic diet. So who would have known there's a vegetarian paleo diet? Now that has not came up. I haven't heard that. I haven't actually read the Paleo Diet book, the full book, which is very different. This article came out in 2003, and I believe from what I found on Amazon that either that the Paleo Diet, the book by Lauren Cordain, came out in 2010. So this had 7 years there where they were able to change the he was able to change his opinions on certain matters. But calcium content is sometimes high in the Paleolithic diets. This is because of the high calcium density in vegetables, green leafy vegetables. It says especially leafy vegetables. However, large amounts are necessary in order to achieve recommended dietary allowances. Other nutritional characteristics of Paleolithic diets include a low omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio, so you're getting a lot more omega-3s compared to omega-6s, and a low sodium content. So here in 2003, one of the authors, being Lauren Cordain, writer of the Paleo Diet book, is advocating a diet based on fruit, vegetables, with some nuts and seeds added in. Which is funny. I find it amusing. I'm not sure about all you, but I find that very amusing because today the paleo diet and the other one, the primal diet, which is a different diet that has many similar values, they both share these low-carb aspects, and they still have the same concept of lean meats, fish, and lots of leafy green vegetables. But now the new thing that has come up in the book is that now Lauren Cordain is very against the idea of fruit. Fruit is, he says that it is nothing like what fruit would have been eaten thousands of years ago, and it's horrible and we shouldn't be eating it. But the major problem with that is that one of the groups, when they talk about hunter-gatherer societies that are in this article, and I'll tell you the article again. It is published in the Journal of Nutritional and Environmental Medicine, September 2003. It is published by Tyler and Francis Health Sciences, and the numbers beside the 2003 date is 13 with 3 in parentheses, 149 through 160. I think those are page numbers for the journal. I don't actually have the journal itself. I have, my college has access to online journals, so I can get the online version through my college, but you will have to find a different way if you actually want to see that journal, because you would have to pay to receive the journal. Highly accredited academic journals don't just come free. You actually have to be a member of the society or a member of a medical community or something that would get those types of journals. But the last aspect I wanted to bring up, which is so amusing that he kind of is so against the idea of contemporary fruit, is that the hunter-gatherer society that he continually references in this is Papua New Guinea. And the dietary staples of Papua New Guinea is root vegetables like sweet potatoes and bananas. So they are not a strictly vegetarian society. Papua New Guinea is known for having feast times during certain portions of the year where they will eat, I think they slaughter pigs during that time, and they keep chickens, so I'm assuming they must eat eggs and occasionally eat chicken as well, but they already got guarded as a near vegetarian society where meat is not a huge part of their diet. The dietary staples are sweet potatoes and bananas. And Lauren Cordain references them. I shouldn't say Lauren Cordain. Lauren Cordain and the other 2 doctors that I wasn't as familiar with that I mentioned earlier reference Papua New Guinea as hunter-gatherer societies in this and talk about the benefits of the diets of those communities, how they're very low in instances of diabetes, cholesterol problems with heart disease and such, and all that. But anyway, so that's all I got for you today. I hope that was informative. Like, subscribe. If you got any good video ideas, let me know. Thanks.